We just finished up our, one of our commercial properties. We have the little sprayer here, the backpack from Harbor Freight. Good deal, $20. I mean, you can't really beat that. So we're just finishing up. We're just finishing up, spraying and stuff. And yeah, we're gonna now head on over to the some other commercial properties. So I'll keep you guys in check. So, I was saying, just finished up the commercial property. It looks pretty good, if you guys can see that. But yeah, I mean, it's actually, the same strip mall that the laundromat's in. And yeah, so, I just finished that up. Took a little longer than I wanted to be honest. It took like, I think I was there for maybe like almost an hour and a half or something, but it's okay. We got it looking really nice. So,
in 1 mile, take a slight right turn onto Main
everyone's
Street.
happy. The guy's happy, that's all, So, and also, I feel like I want to do that nice because, because like I said, my laundromat's there, so it reflects a little bit on, the laundromat too. So, having the whole strip mall cleaner only helps me and the laundromat. So, that's that. But now, today, usually Thursdays or whatever today, I do like some of the commercial properties I do. I do all, most of them today. On Thursday, it's a whole day for just commercials, honestly. But I kind of like I'd have to say that I like the commercials a lot better than most residential properties. I mean, just at least where I'm at, I feel like I'm in New Jersey, north central Jersey-ish area. There's just so much competition, and everyone just, you can barely make money cutting residential grass. I mean, if I give somebody a price, $30 a week,
then use the right lane to take a slight right turn
they're
onto
not,
Main Street.
That's too much for them. I mean, there's one guy just, got a new customer. I told him the price, $30 a week, and he looked at me, he goes, my old guys were charging me $20 a week. And I said, I didn't say that, but I was thinking, I was like, well, maybe that's why they called you up and said, we're not coming anymore, because you can't make money at $20 a week. I mean, geez, if it takes you, even if you get done in 20 minutes, I mean, you have a guy or two, like, after gas,
Use the right lane to take a slight right turn onto Main
insurance,
Street.
all of those costs add up. I mean, I'd be surprised if they're making if they were making $5 or $10 an hour. I mean, honestly, $5 or $10 an hour is not worth running your own business. I mean, it's not worth the headache. I mean, if I was, if I wanted to make $5 or $10 an hour, $10 an hour or whatever, I would just go get a job, working at, retail or, McDonald's or whatever, or Walmart, honestly, because, you don't have to, you don't have anything to worry about. I mean, you just show up and, you do what you do, and that's it. I mean, you don't have to worry about invoicing and customer relations and all that stuff. I mean, that's the pain. I mean, the pain in the butt, honestly. But, yeah, I mean, today, right now, I'm working by myself, but, I mean, hopefully I'm going to get somebody soon, like a little part-time helper in the afternoon. Now that it's summer, I, have neighborhood kids and stuff like that. Not kids, but, teenagers and stuff that come and help me, and I'm going to teach them, and, I mean, honestly, that's the way I like to do it. But, yeah, back to the commercial properties. I mean, I'm going to say some pricing here. I mean, you can, honestly, the commercial property I just did, I mean, it took me, whatever, an hour and a half. I mean, and I charge whatever, like $100 a week. I mean, so that's, that's right where you kind of want to be. At least I think like $1 a minute, I mean, with the residentials, I mean, you can still make the same kind of money, but I mean, once you you know, like, I mean, I could charge $30 to do a residential, and yeah, you say, you know, $30 is 30 minutes, like, yeah, that's fine and good and everything, but you don't account into the added cost, because now, if every house is 5-minute drive away, you know, if I get to a house, I, you know, cut the grass and everything, I'm done in 30 minutes. Great, that's $1 a minute. But then I have to load everything up, drive 5 minutes, unload everything, and do that again. So now that's 10 minutes in between. I just wasted, you know. So, you know, it's not really $1 a minute, you know. With the commercials, you sit, you know, you get here, and you know, you can, you know, spend a longer period here, actually making, you know, money, and not just like, you know, giving it away, you know, driving, you know, wasting your money. But yeah, I mean, and also I just feel like it's less of a pain. Like, you know, you get less of the customers coming out, and you know, like, you know, they don't bother you. You know.
Stay in the left 3 lanes.
You know, if you know they're either happy with you or they're not in terms of commercial properties, and if you know they're happy with you and everything, they're gonna keep you, and that, you know, that's it. I mean,
in 2.8
with
miles,
I mean, just with commercial, I mean, with residential customers, you just get nitpicked every time. Like, you miss a little spot, weed whacking or whatever. I mean, they're gonna call you out. You know, like, I mean, I get people like, you know, right now it's spring and it's really rainy, and the weather, you know, makes the grass grow really, really fast. Like, I get people calling, like, you know, I remember last year one customer was like, "Did you cut this week?" Yeah, I cut. Do you notice that your grass is like short and, you know, striped and, you know, like trimmed, and your driveway's blown? Like, it is not, you know, like, because she waited, you know, halfway through the week. I went there like whatever Saturday, and then she texted me like Tuesday or Wednesday and said the grass is long. Did I come this week? Are you, like, was that a serious question? Like, do you not know if I came? Like, you knew I came. You just, like, I don't know why you would say something like that. Like, why? First of all, why would you ever wait that long to say something? Like, but yeah, like I said, I mean, the commercial people just, you know, they just don't bother you. You know, I mean, you know what you have to do. You gotta just show up and do the work, and, you know, stay ahead of everything. I mean, make sure that nothing's, you know, super out of control or anything, and, you know, that's it. I mean, but you know what? Also, I like, I'm able to just, you know, plug into my headphones, and, you know, right now my ride-on lawnmower is down. I'm waiting on parts for that. I mean, that's kind of annoying, so I have to use the walk behind I have. You know, a little pain, but, you know, no big deal. But usually, you know, and it's nice to just, like, you know, sit on the lawnmower and just, you know, I like to listen to some, you know, podcast, or, you know, some podcasts or something. I mean, I used to like to listen to music, but you know what? I just figured, like, all the time I'm working out here and everything, like, that's kind of just a waste of time. Like, I could be learning stuff, and I mean, you know, honestly, I'm, you know, trying to learn a lot about real estate right now, and I listen to, you know, Bigger Podcast. That's a great podcast, and, you know, I've started from the beginning, from all the way from episode 1, and there's, like, you know, there's like 350, 380 now, or whatever it is, but I'm you know, halfway through them. I mean, they're over an hour each, so, I mean, you know, just all that time, you know, I feel more efficient, because I'm actually, you know, I feel like I'm doing something while I'm working, you know. I feel like I'm double tasking, but, I mean, you know, I'm really interested in it, so it's not, you know, boring to me. I love it, you know, I love listening to it, and,
Stay in the left 3.
You know, right now I'm looking into, well, I shouldn't say looking into, but I'm under contract to buy another property. It's going to be a 4-unit in Scranton, Pennsylvania.
Keep
you know,
right.
I'm pretty excited for it, because, I mean, it's a good property. I mean, it's kind of, you know, it's really, I like the market over there. I mean, it's really good cash flow. I mean, so right now I'm under contract, actually, to buy another 4-unit property in Scranton, Pennsylvania. You know, I'm really excited for that. I mean, I just love, you know, like, I just think it's a great cash flow market. and, you know, being from Jersey, you know, obviously the laws and everything are more favorable over there in Pennsylvania in terms of, you know, landlord-tenant laws. But, yeah, I'm really excited on it. Like, honestly, I'm really excited. I mean, you know, I really want to, you know, keep growing my real estate portfolio.
Miles,
I mean,
this
property
onto Route 27 toward
is going to be a purchase price of $140,000. The mortgage is going to be the PITI or, you know, principal, interest, and taxes is going to be $1,250, around $1,250ish, and yeah, then just the landlord only has to pay for water, so I think that's another, like, you know, about $200 a month or so. So, you know, basically, you know, and then the, you know, the gross rents are gonna be, the gross rents are $2,800 a month. So it's a 4 unit, so, you know, so altogether it grosses $2,800 a month. So obviously subtract, you know, $1,250 plus, you know, minus, let's say $250. That's $1,500. So I mean, you know, it's gonna gross, you know, whatever that is, $1,300 a month. I mean, obviously, you know, obviously that's not counting, like, you know, capex, vacancy, you know, stuff like that. But you know, property management, you should still add that, even if you plan on, you know, even if you do plan on, you know, managing it yourself, like I do, because I have a couple connections out there. You know, I don't think it's too hard to manage my other one right now. But yeah, I mean, you know, obviously, you know, whatever, 10% for property management is, you know, and then I would say probably, like, you know, 15% for capex and vacancy. You know, you can do a little higher, 18%. I mean, 20% is a little high, I think, but, you know, I mean, it's better be conservative in your numbers. So, I mean, you know, hopefully this one, you know, works out. I mean, $1,300 a month is, you know, pretty good income. You know, I feel like, you know, I like landscaping and everything, but, you know, it's really hard. I mean, you know, every day wake up early, you know, it's hot, it's so hot. I mean, it's like, the other day it was like 85, 90 degrees with like 90% humidity, and gee, I was dying. Like, I was like, oof, it was hot. But yeah, you know, and I'm young, so I don't mind it too much, but I mean, you know, it's hard to, you know, get workers and keep workers, and, you know, very competitive market, you know, for landscaping. I mean, you know, so I just find, you know, real estate like such a better business model. You know, I'm really interested in it too, and, you know, I want to, you know, eventually start, you know, soon start to flip some houses, or, you know, that's really what I want to get into, or, you know, like really buy, refinance, or buy, rehab, refinance, repeat. That's, you know, my goal too. But, you know, my idea was kind of just to build up a little portfolio of some cash flow properties first, just so I have a good, you know, like a base of income, and I can, you know, kind of just, like, you know, obviously, like, you know, I don't have too much expenses because I'm young, I don't have a family or anything like that. But I mean, you know, just to be able to support myself, and, you know, and also, you know, support, you know, like, support the, you know, whatever, you know, stuff I'm doing. And just, you know, I like to, you know, I like to take a good risk, but I think it's stupid just to, you know, blow all your money, especially when I work in something like self-employed in landscaping. Like, it's, you know, it's not like you're guaranteed an income, you know. I mean, especially during the winter months, I mean, you're not really making money, you know, stuff like that. I mean, like, it didn't really snow this year, like, at all, so, like, you know, but, yeah, alright, so I'm pulling up to the next property, so, I'll have to continue this later.